Emma Mallard's mother perched on a freezing cliff 100 meters high with 3 eggs beneath her, quietly passing on life's most fragile yet burning warmth. The cold wind cuts like a blade sweeping again and again across the icy rock face. Yet I feel nothing. My babies are quietly growing inside their shells, and before they hatch, my husband never leaves my side. Whether other birds come to investigate or a seagull circles overhead watching, he always steps up using his wings and calls to build the strongest line of defense for me back then. I truly believed this protection would last forever. But when I laid my last egg, spreading my softest chest feathers across the blood-soaked ground, he lingered by my side for a long time before finally flying north. That is the destiny of the mallard. From the moment he disappeared into the sky, I had to walk the 35-day journey of incubation completely. The first week I could still calmly preen my feathers and gaze at the sea, meeting the sky. By the second week, hunger rolled in like the tide, and the fat I had stored began to melt away bit by bit. By the third week, I could clearly feel my own ribs protruding. The hardest nights were the stormy ones when icy rain soaked through me to the bone, but I dared not move a muscle. I knew that even a slight change in temperature could mean my babies never see this world. I often thought of the day I hatched when my own mother did the same, not eating, not drinking, not sleeping, her body slowly wasting away to shield me from every storm. Only now do I truly understand that a mother's love is never a momentary sacrifice but a weight carried in the bloodline passed down through generations. On the morning of the 35th day, the first eggshell let out a faint tapping sound, the most moving melody I've ever heard in my life. Soon after the second and third cracked open one by one, 3 tiny figures huddled beneath me, carefully poking out their tender heads, curiously taking in this brand new, dangerous world. All the hunger, exhaustion, and cold melted away in that moment. But the real test had only just begun. On day 3 after hatching, I must lead them on a journey of my deathways for a mallard, but it is a matter of life and death for a kitchen duck. I chose to set out at dawn, jumping first off the cliff myself, landing on the grassy slope below and calling up to them one by one. The first little one hesitated for a long time, then finally closed his eyes and leapt, rolling twice on the grass before landing safely. Then the second and the third followed. Just as we were about to move on, dark shadows of seagulls suddenly appeared overhead. I rushed the chicks into the bushes, but the gulls kept circling. My heart nearly leapt out of my chest. With my frail body, how could I protect all 3 chicks? In desperation, I let out a distress call, the kind of heartbreaking cry only a kitchen duck makes when facing death. At first, only the wind. But just as hope was about to fade, a response came from the distance. A mother who once competed with me for territory emerged from behind the rocks with her own ducklings. Then came a second family and a third. Soon we formed a convoy of 7 adults and over a dozen ducklings. The adults instinctively formed a circle, keeping all the young ones safely. In the middle, we marched steadily toward the lake. When seagulls dove, the outer ring of adults raised their wings to shield the young. On steep slopes, companions went ahead to scout and help the others up. When the blue of the lake finally came into view, the little ones splashed into the water, tasting their first mouthful of water plants since birth. Every adult duck let out a deep, joyful song. In that moment, I finally understood true strength is never one soul against the whole world, but the courage to trust others in times of danger and to reach out and hold someone's hand. One individual's resolve can light a single life, but together hope never dies here. Between the cliffs and the sea, love is never alive. Illuminate each other and carry on, generation after generation.